Back in December, teachers at Godson Elementary School learned that a wing of their school had no ventilation system installed. It was a surprise to many to learn that they'd been working in uncirculated air throughout the pandemic. So teachers started opening windows wide and urging students to come to class in warm clothing. But those measures didn't last long.
The district decided to secure the windows. They have bolted the windows, the top windows bolted shut completely, and the bottom windows had blocks of wood installed to prevent the windows from being opened more than just a couple of inches.
In January, the Abbotsford School District sent in a team of contractors who screwed shut the windows for safety reasons.
The level of anxiety, general anxiety, I think rose considerably, and they felt what else do I do now was the question that I received a lot. If I can't open my windows, what do I do now?
The move to secure the windows here at Godson Elementary has the BC Teachers Federation outraged. It says this has increased anxiety amongst the teachers and potentially increased the risk of outbreaks of COVID-19. The district says independent testing confirmed there are no air quality issues at this school. But just days before those tests came in, health authorities ordered one primary division at the school to self-isolate. And one teacher who worked in the affected wing has now tested positive for COVID-19. The province says they've budgeted $10 million to upgrade HVAC systems this year.
I just want to make sure that our teachers feel safe, that we have done everything we can to mitigate the spread of COVID-19, and that the air exchange and ventilation in these rooms, I think, needs to be addressed urgently before we end up with more variants or more isolations and more exposures.
But the BC Teachers Federation says Godson is just one example of poor HVAC systems in schools across the province.
Teachers are heavily reliant on opening windows. Like it's sad, and so then to come in, to your classroom and see that you can't open your window as wide as you used to be able to with no explanation, that's a huge problem that goes far beyond ventilation as well.
Terry Mooring says this needs to change, especially as outbreaks tick up again and COVID variants show up in schools. Yvette Bren, CBC News, Abbotsford.